Hello everybody! My name is Jennifer Parent and welcome to the first speaking practice for IELTS. In this practice, I have various timings according to the realities of taking the test. The important thing to remember in IELTS speaking is to make sure your ideas are clear and that you are speaking fluently and in complete sentences at all times. Also, keep in mind that the speaking interview will last anywhere between 11 and 15 minutes. I am giving the maximum time in this practice test. The amount of time you speak for each question will vary. The important thing is that you keep speaking until the examiner interrupts you with the next question. Focus on clarity and your confidence. Be aware of your posture and your eye contact with the examiner. And most importantly, do not stop speaking until the examiner interrupts you. In part 1, I will give you several seconds for each question. It's possible that you might say something in one answer that accidentally answers the question, but you still have to answer that other question too. Please do not watch the time. Instead, focus on speaking fluently until you are interrupted by the examiner. Focus on giving as many details as possible in your answers. In part 2, I will give you exactly 60 seconds to think about your answer and then 2 minutes to speak. Again, focus on telling your story. Make sure you fill the entire 2 minutes with words and ideas. Do not think about the time. Let the examiner interrupt you. After part 2, I will ask a small related question and give you just a few seconds to respond. Allow the examiner to cut you off in order to go to part 3 in a smooth transition. In part 3, I will give at least 30 seconds for each answer. Be prepared to speak for over 40 seconds for each answer. The examiner will interrupt you according to the time left and according to how much you are speaking. Remember that during the actual speaking test, the examiner may ask additional questions during part 3 that are related to something specific that you had previously said. For this reason, if you make up a story or invent it, you may be asked more about this lie in an additional question during part 3, so be prepared. Remember to have your note-taking materials ready for part 2, so I recommend pausing now if you haven't already gotten that paper and pencil. So here we go. Good luck.
First, do you work or are you a student? Do you enjoy your current job? Do you get along with your coworkers? What is one thing you would like to change about your job? Let's talk about rain. How often does it rain in your city? What things do you like to do when it rains? Have you ever been outside in the rain with no umbrella? Would you prefer to live in a city where it never rains? Now let's talk about friends. How often do you go out with friends? Tell me about your best friend at school. How friendly are you with your neighbors? And which is more important to you, friends or family? Thank you.
Now I will give you a topic and you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak about it. Before you speak, you will have 1 minute to think about what to say. You may take some notes if you wish. Are you ready? You will be given paper and a pencil, but please do not write on the booklet.
All right. Remember that you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time has finished. Please begin speaking now. Thank you. And do other people enjoy going to this house or apartment? Thank you. We've been talking about a house or apartment where somebody lives, and I have a few more general questions about that. First, let's talk about the different types of homes. What kinds of homes are the most popular in your country? And tell me some advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment. Do you think that everybody would prefer to live in a larger home? Now let's talk about finding a place to live. How easy is it to find a place to live in your country? Do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in? Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
I hope you felt the rhythm of the speaking section of the IELTS test and that you were able to fill all the time with strong ideas and complete sentences without pausing. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. If I receive enough likes, I can become sponsored, which means higher quality videos for you. In the comments section below, please post a burning question or comment that will inspire content for future videos. Also, if you are someone who knows how to do simple video editing functions or know somebody who does, please post a comment or find me on my website, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter. I can give you free English classes if you can help me with simple video editing. Thank you.